years roll on, they don't wait for none. Life moves faster than the setting sun. I used to think I had it all figured out, but now I see what life's about. It's the love we give and the friends we keep, the promises made and the promises we'll keep. And if I found a road that leads to youth, I'd pass it by. That's the honest truth. Funny how it feels I'm just getting stronger now. Through the years I've learned to take a bow out. The dreams I chased were wild and bright, but the ones I hold now feel just right. I've found that joy is in the little things, like the way the birds soar, the way the rain sings. The years may fade, but I'm not afraid. Every wrinkle and scar is a choice I've made. And if I found a road that leads to youth, I'd pass it by. That's the honest truth. Funny how it feels I'm just getting stronger now. Through the years I've learned to take a bow. Time moves slow, but it teaches me well. Every high and low, every story to tell. I wouldn't change a thing, no, not one bit. 'Cause what I've lived is what I'll never forget. The older I get, the more I see. It's not the end, it's just the key. The key to a life well lived and free, with the ones I love right here with me. And if I found a road that leads to you, I'd pass it by. That's the honest truth. Funny how it feels I'm just getting stronger now. Through the years I've learned to take a bow. Through the years I've learned to take a bow. And I'm just getting started now.
With the sun setting low, I met a man who'd been living all alone. His eyes told stories of miles he'd walked, and with every word I knew we'd talk. He said, son, I've seen the highs and lows. I've learned when to fight and when to let go. If you're looking for answers, the road's your friend. Don't be afraid to take a break now and then. You gotta know when to stand tall, know when to fall, know when to hold on and when to let it all go. You never count the cost when you're far from home. There's time enough for that when you're on your own. I handed him a drink and he took a sip. He smiled and said, son, don't let your heart slip. Life's about the lessons, not the battles you win. It's the moments you hold that matter in the end. And when he finished talking, he just looked away. A quiet peace had come into his day. But in his final words, I I heard the truth, and I kept those lessons with me in my youth. You gotta know when to stand tall, know when to fall, know when to hold on and when to let it all go. You never count the cost when you're far from home. There's time enough for that when you're on your own. You gotta know when to stand tall, know when to fall, know when to hold on and when to let it all go. When the road gets long, just keep moving on. There's time enough for that when you're on your own. Hello, silence, my old friend. I've come to walk with you again. For the thoughts that softly wander left their mark as I ponder, and the words that echoed in my mind still unwind. In the shadows of tomorrow, in restless nights, I walk alone down streets I've never known. Underneath the glow of distant lights, I pull my coat to guard the nights. When a flash of truth burned through the haze and split the days that filled the shadows of tomorrow. And in the quiet I could see 1,000 faces staring at me. People speaking without sound, people lost but never found, people writing words that none will read, and no one free. The shadows of tomorrow. Dreamers, I said, can't you see? The silence is what sets you free. Listen to the whispers, let them guide you. Reach out, let the truth inside you. But my voice, like whispers in the wind, fell and vanished in the shadows of tomorrow. Bowed their heads to the things that they were fed, and the words flashed in the sky. In the silence, no one asks why, and the sign said the prophet's cry is written on the walls of time and whispered in the shadows of tomorrow.
The clock's ticking slow. I've got a long day ahead, but I'm ready to go. The boss man's talking, but I'm dreaming away, wishing I could take a break and start my holiday. Pour me something cool and strong, make it a sunset margarita all night long. It might be 2 o'clock, but I don't care. It's time to kick back, let it flow, let it air. Got a pile of work, but it can wait. I'm calling it quits before it's too late. Jamaica's on my mind, but this bar will do. With a drink in my hand, I'll make it through. Pour me something cool and strong. Make it a sunset margarita all night long. It might be 2 o'clock, but I don't care. It's time to kick back, let it flow, let it air. I could be back at work, but why even try? When the clock says stop, I'm ready to fly. Let's head to the shore, feel the breeze on my face. Forget about time, let's pick up the pace. Pour me something cool and strong. Make it a sunset margarita all night long. It might be 2 o'clock, but I don't care. It's time to kick back, let it flow, let it air. Kick back and let it flow. No rush, just go with the flow. What's the time? Who cares anymore? Kick back and let it flow.
Everyone called him a dreamer, never took a stand. He'd rather walk away than hold a grudge with his hand. His mama said, son, let the quiet lead your way. But the day came when silence couldn't make them pay. Promise me, son, to walk away if you can. Don't let anger turn you into a man. But don't be afraid to fight for what's right. When it's love or your family, you have to take the fight. His sister cried out when the gang came by. They took her in front of him without a second try. Tommy's heart broke, but he heard his father's voice. Son, defend your own. Don't leave him with no choice. Promise me, son, to walk away if you can. Don't let anger turn you into a man. But don't be afraid to fight for what's right. When it's love or your family, you have to take the fight. He held his head high as he entered the room. He wasn't a coward, but his heart was in bloom. He knew that today he'd prove who he was, not by his fist, but by the strength of his cause. He stepped up to the door, shaking but strong. He couldn't let them hurt her, he knew it was wrong. He faced them head on without a moment's fear. His heart was a soldier, his hands wiped the tears. Promise me, son, to walk away if you can. Don't let anger turn you into a man. But don't be afraid to fight for what's right. When it's love or your family, you have to take the fight. Over, but his heart had found the courage to protect without losing his way. Tommy was a soldier, come what may.
Years go by, but some things stay, like the quiet love we made. The memories in the old front yard still feel the warmth when times get hard. We didn't have much, but we had it all. Built this life brick by brick, tall and small. And if they found a way to turn back time, I wouldn't change a thing, I'd still call you mine. Funny how it feels, the best is yet to come. The older I get, the more I see what we've done. The world keeps turning, and so do we. Find peace in the chaos, just you and me. The road is long, but we're holding tight as we chase the sunsets into the night. And with every year that passes by, I'm more certain of the love in your eyes. And if they found a way to turn back time, I wouldn't change a thing, I'd still call you mine. Funny how it feels, the best is yet to come. The older I get, the more I see what we've done. No silver or gold, just stories we tell. The life that we made, where the heart will dwell. Through laughter and tears, we'll still stand tall. Love is the richest, the best of them all. And if they found a way to turn back time, I wouldn't change a thing, I'd still call you mine. Funny how it feels, the best is yet to come. The older I get, the more I see what we've done. So here's to the years, the ones still ahead. We'll keep building this love just as we've said.
Remember when we were young, so full of dreams, and every day felt like it had no seams. You held my hand, we touched the sky. We made promises and never asked why. Remember when? Remember when we spoke the vows and took the lead, gave our hearts and promised we'd keep. Through all the years with love we grew, we built a life that we both knew. Remember when, remember when the world outside would fall apart, but we stood strong with an open heart. We laughed, we cried, we held on tight. With With every wrong we made it right. Remember when. Remember when the world outside would fall apart, but we stood strong with an open heart. We laughed, we cried, we held on tight. With every wrong we made it right. Remember.
Break to evoke the feeling of reflection and nostalgia.
Remember when the sound of little feet would play, and we'd dance together at the end of the day. We found our joy, we found our trust. We vowed that we would never rust. Remember when? Remember when we thought 30 was too old, but now looking back, it's just a story told. It was just the start of the road ahead, with so many memories and love we fed. Remember when we said we'd face the final days with no regrets and no need to praise. We'd smile and laugh, we'd never fear, for the life we've lived so rich and dear. And we'll remember when we were us through thick and thin. The love we shared, where do I begin? Forever in my heart I'll always say, we'll remember when, each and every day. I still feel the wind in my hair as the highway calls me to somewhere. Guitars strum in the night and stars shine so bright, like they did when I was young and free. Sometimes I feel like a cowboy wild, still chasing dreams that made me smile, knowing some things never change, they stay the same. I was a young singer on the run, with a heart full of songs and a loaded gun. And I'll be a troubadour till my days are done. The mirror shows the lines on my face, but it don't show the fire that I still embrace. I may have lost some time, but the rhythm's still mine. I'll keep playing till the final show. Sometimes I feel like a cowboy wild, still chasing dreams that made me smile, knowing some things never change, they stay the same. I was a young singer on the run, with a heart full of songs and a loaded gun. And I'll be a troubadour till my days are done. The world may change, the years may fade, but this road's always the one I made. And I'll keep moving, guitar in hand, singing the way I always planned. Sometimes I feel like like a cowboy wild, still chasing dreams that made me smile. Knowing some things never change, they stay the same. I was a young singer on the run, with a heart full of songs and a loaded gun. And I'll be a troubadour till my days are done. Yeah, I'll be a troubadour till my days are done. Still ride with the song, forever I'll be one.
It's 2 a.m., the rain falls down. The streets are empty, not a soul around. The headlights flash, cutting through the night. He's driving back from somewhere he shouldn't have been tonight. And the storm inside, and the storm inside, and every light's on in her room tonight. She's pacing, staring at the phone, waiting for the sign, hoping it's just the weather keeping him away. But deep down she knows the truth she can't escape. And the storm inside, and the storm inside, the storm inside, and the winds will rise. Another love fades, lost in all the lies, as the thunder roars out of control deep in her heart. The storm inside takes its toll. She hears the engine, feels the car pull in, runs to greet him, but there's something thin in the air tonight, a scent she didn't know. And the truth hits hard as the winds begin to blow. And the storm inside, and the storm inside, the storm inside, and the winds will rise. Another love fades, lost in all the lies, as the thunder roars out of control deep in her heart. The storm inside takes its toll. She stands by the door, hands shaking tight, grabs the phone and makes the call tonight. To the woman on the other end, she says this is the end. The storm inside has broken everything they once began. The storm inside, and the winds will rise. Another love fades, lost in all the lies, as the thunder roars out of control deep in her heart. The storm inside takes its toll. And the storm inside, and the storm inside, deep in her heart. The storm inside.
The moon was high and the night was cold. I sat by the fire feeling the weight of my soul. The guard unlocked the door and led me down the hall. But before I left, I whispered my last call. Won't you take me back to when the days were bright, to the songs we sang and the stars at night. Make my heart feel warm, let the past shine through. Take me back to when I knew what was true. I remember the sound of Mama's voice as she sang those hymns, gave my heart a choice to follow the light or walk the road alone. But now I just wish I could make it home. Won't you take me back to when the days were bright, to the songs we sang and the stars at night. Make my heart feel warm, let the past shine through. Take me back to when I knew what was true. I've lived a life that I can't undo, but if I could hear those songs, I'd make it through. I'd lay down my burdens one last time, with a song in my heart and peace in my mind. Oh, won't you take me back to when the days were bright, to the songs we sang and the stars at night. Make my heart feel warm, let the past shine through. Take me back to when I knew what was true. Take me back to the love I had, to the life I lost. Take me back before the price was too high to pay.
Well, I was raised on the sound of the old creek flowing. Daddy's truck rumbled as the sunset was glowing. Got a heart full of dreams and a dirt road smile. Let's take a ride, let's drive for a while. 'Cause I'm a back roads boy with the wind in my hair. Got my boots on the ground and a whole lot of flair. Down country lanes and through the fields so wide, where the sky meets the earth, let's take a ride. Now we're cruising past the farms and the old barn lights, wind whistling soft on a cool summer night. I'll pull you close and we'll head for the hills, where the stars shine bright and the world stands still. 'Cause I'm a back roads boy with the wind in my hair. Got my boots on the ground and a whole lot of flair. Down country lanes and through the fields so wide, where the sky meets the earth, let's take a ride. There's a place where the river bends, where the journey's the start, not the end. Come with me, we'll leave our cares behind. Take a seat by my side, let's unwind. 'Cause I'm a back roads boy with the wind in my hair. Got my boots on the ground and a whole lot of flair. Down country lanes and through the fields so wide, where the sky meets the let's take a ride. Yeah, let's head down to the river, stay all night. With the moon up above, everything's alright. Just a back roads boy with a love so true, taking every twist with you.
He was born on a farm in the middle of nowhere, with calloused hands and a heart so rare. He worked the land, but his true gift was sound. In the quiet of the night, his music would drown. He walked the dusty roads with a song in his soul, played the guitar till it filled every hole. He never asked for much, just a chance to be free. He gave his life to the melody inside of me. The echoes of his song live on in my heart. Though he's gone, his love will never depart. In the rhythm of the earth and the strum of the band, I'm just a son trying to understand. He taught me the value of every note, how to keep faith in the words that we wrote. And though I may stumble and fall on my way, I'll carry his music and keep it to stay. His boots may be worn, his hands may be still, but the song he started I carry uphill. I see his face in the mirror some nights, and hear his voice calling me through the light. The echoes of his song live on in my heart. Though he's gone, his love will never depart. In the rhythm of the earth and the strum of the band, I'm just a son trying to understand. And when my days come to an end, I hope I leave the same gift to a friend. Just a simple tune from the heart to belong, as the echoes of his song keep me strong.
Golden fields and endless skies, where the river winds and the eagles fly. A place so wild, so pure and free, it's the only home that calls to me. Take me back to the hills, where the winds are soft and still, to the land where I belong. In the heart of the hills I'll be strong. The scent of pine, the distant sound
of a country bell that echoes round. The sun sets low, the stars shine bright, guiding me back through the peaceful night. Take me back to the hills where the winds are soft and still, to the land where I belong. In the heart of the hills I'll be strong. I hear the wind whisper my name, calling me home, calling me again, through every road and every bend. The hills will always be my friend. Take me back to the hills where the winds are soft and still, to the land where I belong. In the heart of the hills I'll be strong. Take me home, back to the hills. Take me home, back to the hills. Take me home, back to the hills. Take me home, back to the hills.
I never thought love could slip away like a sunset fading fast. The moments we shared, they still remain, but I can't hold on to the past. If you're walking out that door and leaving me behind, just know my heart's an open page with words I hope you'll find. Carve it in stone, don't let it fade. Etch it in time, the promises we made. Read it again when you're feeling alone. My love for you's forever carved in stone. I'll leave this note on the nightstand with every word I couldn't say. So when the nights get cold and lonely, you'll know my love won't drift away. Hang it by the window, let the light shine through, a simple reminder of me and you. Carve it in stone, don't let it fade. Etch it in time, the promises we made. Read it again when you're feeling alone. My love for you's forever carved in stone. And if you ever find your way back home, this heart will greet you. You're not alone. carve it in stone for the world to see. The love we share, you and me. Even if we stand apart, my love has grown forever in your heart. Carved in stone. I don't believe in flashy lights, the city's fame or fancy sights. I don't believe in chasing dreams that glitter bright but fade unseen. I don't believe in being proud or shouting loud to stand out in the crowd. But I believe in honest work and in the quiet that heals the hurt. I believe in love, I believe in kindness, I believe in holding on through the storm. I believe in family and homegrown sunshine, and the peace of a heart that's warm. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in the sin